I'm happy that he decided to explore the art and science of Qigong. As you will soon see, Qigong is an effective way to improve your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, to harmonize your relationships, and even to make the whole world a more peaceful place. We have a lot of fun and interesting material to cover, and I look forward to our time together. Let me begin by telling you a little bit about how I started to learn Qigong. I met my master Xiaoyao when I was 8 years old. At that time, I was suffering from a heart problem. My mother took me to the doctor. He tried to help me, but without success. In the end, he told my mother that I should quit school and stay at home to rest. After staying alone at home for a few days, I got bored. I began to sneak out and wandered around the countryside. Not far from my home was a resort hotel, surrounded by a tall wall of red bricks. Inside the resort, there were many exotic fruit trees and beautiful flowers. To me, it was like paradise. One day, I snuck into the resort. I was deeply enchanted by the beauty and peacefulness there. I didn't know how long I wandered inside. In the corner of the hotel, there was a boiler room. There, I met the boiler room attendant and we became friends. Within a few weeks, this kind man healed my heart condition, and later, he became my Qigong master. His name was Xiaoyao. He was leading a secret life at that time. Nobody knew he had been a senior monk with extraordinary spiritual gifts. He was a top martial artist as well as a legendary healer. He could disable a fierce animal with his bare hands. He could communicate with birds. He could do miraculous healings by just gazing at his patients. That was how he healed me. With him, I practiced Qigong for 13 years as his last disciple. He first taught me the martial arts and skills like horse stance, tiger fist, and iron head. These practices gave me enormous strength, and I could easily smash a brick on my head and break a spear against my throat. Then the focus of my apprenticeship changed from the martial arts to the healing arts. In order to purify my energy, my master put me on a water fast for 100 days in a dark stone chamber. The only light that I saw was a lit incense stick that he brought when he visited me every day. In that dim light, he taught me advanced meditations and esoteric breathing techniques. It was an experience of a lifetime, actually an experience of a few lifetimes. For about 8 days, my breathing became so slow that I was like a dead person, while inwardly I was experiencing luminous infinite peace. In Qigong, we call this experience small death, big life. Afterwards, I felt that all my internal organs, my skin, and even my hair were buzzing with energy. I felt as light as a feather, but meanwhile, as strong as a tiger. My hands especially were so sensitive that I felt like kissing everybody with my fingers. And when I touched people, they would feel my energy flow like a strong electric current. And instantly, they would feel charged, energized, and even healed. With this special ability, I have treated thousands of people until now and have trained more than 150,000 students all around the world. I had discovered that Everyone can benefit from Qigong. It doesn't matter how old you are or whether you are in shape or out of shape. If you give it a chance, I'm confident that Qigong will improve the quality of your life in a short period of time. And now, I would like to invite you to share some of the most ancient and valuable practices that I have learned from my dear master, Xiaoyao. Let's play a little game. Raise your hands, look at the lines at the base of your wrist, match them together to find your fingers are the same length. Okay. Now, rest your left hands on your lap and keep your right hand up, fingers straight. Not too stiff or not too floppy, okay? Just straight and relaxed. Now, close your eyes and begin to think that your right hand fingers are growing longer. Growing longer, longer, and longer. Try to feel the feelings between the joints of your fingers. Keep growing, growing, longer, longer, stretching out, stretching out. Feel the space between your joints are expanding. Growing, growing out of the roof. Keep growing, 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 out in the sky, shooting all the way to the outer space. Keep grow, grow, longer, 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 longer. Open your eyes. Match them again. Is there any change? Is there any change? Are your right fingers growing longer? Yes, indeed. Look at mine. If you didn't succeed in making it longer, it might be you are not so relaxed. Try to be more relaxed and do it again. It is amazing, isn't it? But what can we tell from this little game? Just now, we didn't shake our hands or pull our fingers. In other words, we didn't use any external force on our fingers. What we did was just think, and our fingers grew longer. This result suggests that there must be some internal force working together with our mind on our body. And that's true. And that internal force is called qi. Qi is life force or bioenergy. Let's explore the meaning of qi energy a little bit more by looking at these two Chinese characters. This is a Chinese character for qi. The bottom stroke means rise, and the top one means vapor or essence. From this, we know that qi energy comes from our food, as well as from the water we drink and the air we breathe. So, food, water, and air are the essential sources of our qi energy. This is another Chinese character for qi. The 4 dots means fire. Symbolically, it can mean anger, anxiety, or frustration. The top stroke means no. So, if you have good qi, you have no restless fire. You are happy and peaceful. Do you know how sometimes you have high energy days and you shine, and sometimes you have low energy days and you feel down? Well, the difference between them depends on the quality of your qi. And so what is Qigong? Well, qi means bioenergy, as we mentioned, and Gong means practice. So Qigong is the art of qi energy cultivation. We practice Qigong to improve the quality of our qi so that every day can be a good day. Let's look at this idea a little bit closer. We all possess an energy system that distributes qi energy throughout the body, just like the circulatory system distributes blood. This energy system is made up of 3 main energy centers that are located deep inside the body. One energy center is located in the middle of the head, another is located in the middle of the chest, and the third one is located inside the body behind the lower abdomen. In Chinese, these energy centers are called dantians. The word dantian is made up of 2 Chinese characters, dan and tian. Dan means pearl or elixir, which refers to a concentrated essence. Tian means field. A dantian is an elixir field. It is a reservoir that stores qi and regulates the flow of energy throughout the body. What makes the 3 dantians so special is that each one of them is associated with a basic human function. And for us to feel like a complete human being and to make every day a good day, all 3 dantians need to be strong and healthy. The energy center inside head is called upper dantian. The upper dantian is located in the middle of the head, behind the eyes, and it is the reservoir of your wisdom qi. When it is healthy and strong, you become wise. You have clearer intuition and sharper visionary powers. Your sense of timing is good and you feel guided. It is like you have a GPS inside your head that is constantly guiding you to make better choices and better decisions. On the other hand, when the qi flow of the upper dantian is weak or blocked, your GPS malfunctions. You become easily disoriented and confused. You want to go to New York City, but you end up in Washington, D.C. The energy center inside the chest is called middle dantian. The middle dantian is located in the middle of your chest behind the sternum, and it is the reservoir of your love qi. When it is healthy and strong, you become loving. You can love yourself and you can love others. You become understanding and compassionate. It is like you are wearing a Buddha heart. You feel safe, serene, and your presence is a healing force. On the other hand, when the qi flow of the middle dantian is weak or blocked, your Buddha heart changes into a glass heart. You get hurt easily and feel rejected, depressed, and disconnected from the environment. The energy center behind your lower abdomen is called the lower dantian. The lower dantian is located 3.5 finger widths below the navel in the center of your body. It is the reservoir of your vitality qi. When it is healthy and strong, your vitality is powerful. Your immune system is strong and you have more guts to take action when you have to. You become a juicy fruit, more charming, attractive, and sexier. You also have the power to manifest and to make things happen when you want them to. On the other hand, when the qi flow of the lower dantian is weak or blocked, you feel devitalized and physically weak. You become a flat tire and you cannot go very far without feeling exhausted. Even a small task becomes a huge burden. You feel devitalized and powerless. It would be nice if all of our three dantians were healthy and strong. But for most of us, the problem is that usually our dantians are imbalanced. One of our dantians tends to be stronger than the other two, and one of our dantians tends to be weaker than the other two. For some people, the upper dantian might be strong while middle dantian is weak, and for other people, the lower dantian might be strong and the upper dantian might be weak. We discovered that there are 6 basic dantian imbalances or types that are quite common. Now, let's take a look at these 6 types, and as we go through them, see which one is most like you. Type 1. Type 1 has a strong upper dantian and a weak middle dantian. This person is wise because the qi flow around the head is strong, but miserable because the qi flow in the chest is weak or blocked. An example of this type is the cynical intellectual, who is very insightful but angry and depressed. Type 2. Type 2 has a strong upper dantian and a weak lower dantian. This person is wise because the qi flow around the head is strong, but devitalized because the qi flow around the lower abdomen is weak or blocked. An example of this type is the armchair professor, who is always talking but never doing. Type 3. Type 3 has a strong middle dantian and a weak upper dantian. This person is loving because the qi flow in the chest is strong, but mindless because the qi flow around the head is weak or blocked. An example of this type is the well-intentioned but annoying friend, who is always trying to help, but always in the wrong way. Type 4. Type 4 has a strong middle dantian and a weak lower dantian. This person is loving because of the strong qi flow in the chest, but devitalized because of the weakness or blockages around the lower abdomen. An example of this type is the loving wife, who is treated like a doormat by her overbearing husband. Type 5. Type 5 has a strong lower dantian and a weak upper dantian. This person is vital because of the strong qi flow around the lower abdomen, but disoriented because of the weak qi flow around the head. An example of this type is the charismatic leader who makes confident mistakes. Type 6. Type 6 has a strong lower dantian and a weak middle dantian. This person is vital because of the strong qi flow around the lower abdomen, but heartless because of the congested qi flow in the chest. An example of this type is the tyrannical boss who exploits his employees mercilessly. Were you able to identify with one of these 6 types? Maybe you also recognized your friends and family members in some of these descriptions. So now, you may be wondering, is there any way I can balance my 3 dantians? Is there any way I can equalize my wisdom, love, and vitality so that all these qi energies work together harmoniously? The answer is yes. We call a person who embodies this integrated quality a type 7. These exceptional individuals radiate a special presence that draws out the very best in other people. In traditional societies, such people are called spiritual masters. The key to becoming a Type 7 lies in our ability to activate the primary channel of our energy system, which is called the central meridian. The central meridian is an energy channel that runs through the central core of the body, from the top of the head all the way down to the perineum. It passes right through the three dantians and also extends above the head, high into the sky, and below the feet, deep into the ground. The qi energy in the sky is called heaven qi. Heaven qi inspires and uplifts. And the qi energy deep in the ground is called earth qi. Earth qi stabilizes and gives us roots. A strong central meridian balances the three dantians with heaven qi and earth qi. It is like a harness that holds all our energies together so that when we move, the whole universe moves with us. Now, let's summarize all of this. There are 4 energy centers in our body. The first one is the upper dantian in the middle of your head, which stores your wisdom qi. It is associated with your power to guide, and the complex that houses the upper dantian is named the wheel of wisdom. The second one is the middle dantian in the middle of your chest, which stores your love qi. It is associated with your power to love, and the complex that houses the middle dantian is named the wheel of love. The third one is the lower dantian in the middle of your lower abdomen, which stores your vitality qi. It is associated with your power to manifest, and the complex that houses the lower dantian is named the wheel of vitality. And the fourth one is the central meridian that runs through all your three dantians and connects you with heaven qi and earth qi. It is associated with your power to harmonize. And the central meridian is also named the wheel of harmony. Collectively, these 4 energy complexes are known as the 4 golden wheels. When all 4 golden wheels are running smoothly, you are driving a super powerful 4-wheel drive, and you can draw on abundant energetic resources to overcome the bumps on the road and lead a happy life. Leading a happy life is the goal of Qigong practice. And the way to accomplish this objective is to develop the 4 golden wheels. As we become more balanced and integrated, so does the rest of our life. And now, I invite you to take a practical step towards this goal by playing with an interesting technique called sword finger. Raise one of your hands and bend your ring finger and little fingers like this, and the other 2 fingers straight, thumbs pressing on here, like a handle of a sword. We call this gesture sword finger. And you can imagine there's a beam of energies shooting out from these 2 fingers, and this beam of light is called blade, the blade of sword finger. Now, you're pointing your blade towards your palm, the other palm, and you can imagine that blade is pressing on the palm. If you want to make the feeling more sensible, you can close your eyes and pressing it. People who is more sensitive, they can feel as if someone is pressing on their palm already. Now, move your sword finger closer to your palm and thinking the blade is cutting through your palm. Then slowly away, and repeat. Can you feel it is like going through your palm? Very good. Going slowly, then quickly move away. Try to feel that void feelings. Move away. Okay. Slowly in, move away. Okay. You can feel more. Now, try to have the blade circle around your palm. You can make the circle from smaller to bigger, then bigger to smaller. You can press, like stamping on the palm. Can you feel the pulse happening on your palm, like your heartbeat is over there? Or you can draw the horizontal bars on your palm and vertical, cutting very deep through your palm. Short finger. It's a fun game, isn't it? But it's more than just a game. It is much more meaningful. Discovering your qi is like discovering another sense organ. And once you awaken the sense organ, you realize that qi is everywhere. You become like a fish who realizes that there is water everywhere. The empty air around us is all of a sudden full of qi energy. Is that realization exciting? Let's play with our qi a little bit more. For doing this exercise, you can sit down or just stand up. Both are fine. Okay, let's start. Rub your hands to activate your hand qi. Now, hold your hands apart and begin to feel the feelings on your palms. A lot of people begin to feel the buzzing feelings on the palm, the buzzing energies happening there. Now you can move back and forth to increase the feelings of the energies between your hands. Now, move one of your hands closer towards the center. Feel the energy between them is increasing, the pressure. Push the other hands closer. That pressure is stronger, and move away the first hands. Coming back. Push the other hands away. So it's like a wave happening in between your hands. This helps to increase the connections of energy between your two palms. Now hold your hands apart and imagine in the middle of your two palms there is a tiny, tiny spot of light. Now you begin to pump the energies with your two palms on this spot, pumping. Keep pump to make the energies there stronger and stronger until it pops out like a little ball. And you keep pumping, and the ball keep pumping, and the ball is keep growing bigger and bigger. Pump until as big as in between your two hands. You create a chi ball in between your hands. Congratulations. Now try to feel the feelings of this chi ball. You can squeeze and release. Feel that elastic feelings of the chi ball. You can feel the surface of the chi ball. Up and down. You can make it bigger. It's getting less pressure. You can make it smaller. Just have fun at playing your chi ball. The first chi ball you ever made in your life. Very good fun. Very good fun, isn't it? Okay, when you want to finish, just release your hands, the chi goes back to you. What we did was, step by step, we make the chi ball, okay? And actually, we have another way to make the ball quickly. We call it instant chi ball. Instant chi ball. The way to make this instant chi ball is very simple. Relax, then put your hands together and make a chi ball. You begin to increase it to make it strong. Relax, chi ball disappear. Try again. Put your hands together, instant chi ball creates in between your hands. And relax. This instant chi ball is very important and useful techniques that we're going to use a lot in the following practices. It will help you to feel the energy a lot stronger. There are two phases to Qigong practice, an active phase and a passive phase. The active phase requires effort and concentration, while the passive phase requires us to simply relax and do nothing at all. This passive phase is called nourishing qi. Although nourishing qi seems like you are doing nothing, in fact, it is as important as the active phase. It is like making a cup of tea. Boiling the water and preparing the tea leaves is the active phase that requires effort and concentration. Letting the tea soak in hot water and waiting for it to brew is the passive phase. Nourishing qi allows the energy we generate through active practice to simmer and to be absorbed more deeply into our body. Now, let's nourish your qi. You can stand or sit comfortably or even lie down to do nourishing qi. Now, close your eyes and become aware of your qi energies inside of you. You can imagine you are like a sponge soaked in a hot tub. The hot water is soaked in the sponge, and the sponge is in the water. There's no distinction of them together. So the whole of your energy and your body is fusing together. You are in Qi. Qi is in you. In Chinese, we say, 人在气中, 气在人中. So just relax. You can focus on your dantian and seep all your energies in the great sea of the Qi world. Qi is in me, I am in Qi. 人在气中, 气在人中. Feel the Qi is melting every blockages, every part that need to be nourished. Until now, we have been experimenting with the Qi energy between our hands. We worked with sword finger and we create a Qi ball. Now, we are going to go deeper and awaken the Qi energy stored in 3 dantians which are located inside the body. Just as you became aware of the Qi energy between your hands, you can also become aware of the Qi energy stored in the 3 dantians. This next exercise will lead us towards this goal. First, you will activate the mid-brow point to awaken the upper dantian. You can close your eyes, then use your middle finger to probe the area in between your eyebrows. Then press this point slightly and begin to imagine there's a flashlight goes inside of your head, in the center of your head, and like lighting a candle and light up the whole of your head. Then let go of your fingers, but the candle is keep glowing inside of your head, where your upper dantian is located. Try to feel the qualities and the feelings of your focus there. Next, we will activate the mid-chest point to awaken the middle dantian. Similarly, you use your middle finger to probe an area of your mid-chest point. You can close your eyes and you press that middle fingers on the mid-chest point slightly, sending the beam of light to the center of your chest and light up the center there like you have a candlelight glowing inside. While that candlelight is keep glowing and shining inside, you can let go of your hands and let the light glowing there. Finally, we will activate the midriff point to awaken the lower dantian. Like before, you use your middle fingers to probe the area, a point about 3.5 below your navel, over this point, and press slightly, and imagine there's a beam of light shooting from your middle fingers inside the center of that area. And light up a candle there. and light up a candle there to shine up the whole of the area here. Let go of the hands, but still sensing the glowing of the light in your lower dantian. With a little practice, you will discover that the inside of your body is full of qi, especially inside your dantians. And with a little more practice, you will be able to become aware of the different qualities of wisdom qi, love qi, and vitality qi. Now at the end of this DVD, let's play another interesting game to show you how powerful your qi really is. For this demonstration, you need 2 glasses and a bottle of brandy. If you don't drink or are underage, you use freshly squeezed lemon juice. These are 2 glasses of brandy from the same bottle. I'll pick up one, and you can follow me to do the practice. First, have one of your hands covered on top of the glass. The other hand is holding just under the top. And imagine the hands above is putting the qi there. Imagine the energy from your hands is imposing the qi into the brandy. And you think your qi from the hands into the brandy is making it sweeter and softer, putting all your good wishes there. Like a tap, filling the beautiful water, all the good wishes in the brandy. Meanwhile, you think that all the harshness of the brandy is flushing away from the bottom out. You can imposing this way up and down to make it stronger. Then use the fingers to stir it. You remember the sword finger, all that beams from all the fingers of the beams is stirring the brandy to mix with all the goodness in there and to evaporate all the harshness of the brandy out. Very good. Now, it has changed. You need to make them stay. So use the sword finger. Remember the sword finger? But at the end of the blade, you have an yin-yang diagram, yin and yang diagram. So when you press on this brandy, on the surface of this brandy, that yin-yang diagram is sealing there, okay? So you seal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, evenly on the surface of the brandy. Now, take a little sip. See how it feels? Now you try the other one. It's horrible. Did you notice the difference? Many times in my workshops, people gag because of the unexpected contrast of the taste. Even from the smell, they can tell they're very different from each other. If you can change the taste of brandy just by thinking about it for a few minutes, think about the effect of your thoughts and feelings on yourself and the people around you. As your qi energy is refined through qigong practice, you can become a positive influence on your environment just through your presence. Thank you and good Qi. The Master Key video series includes many different exercises, such as lengthening fingers, sword finger, and creating a Qi ball, the hologram palm empowerment of the upper, middle, and lower dantians, the empowerment of the central meridian, and the essential practices, 3 treasures standing meditation, 4 golden wheels exercise, lotus meditation, and connecting universe. Here are some practice guidelines that can be adjusted based on your level of experience and the amount of time you have to devote to your Qigong practice. Just remember, the key to success is consistency. The purpose of the first month of practice is to familiarize you with all the exercises covered in Master Key DVD series. The first month is divided into 4 weeks. During the first week, do the following practices every day, at least once a day. 3 treasures standing meditation, lengthening fingers using Qi power, sword finger, creating the Qi ball, and nourishing Qi. During the second week, do the following practices every day. 4 golden wheels exercise, activating the mid-brow, mid-chest, and midriff points, and the hologram palm empowerment of the upper dantian. During the third week, do the following practices every day. Lotus meditation, hologram palm empowerment of the middle and the lower dantian. During the fourth week, do the following practices every day. Connecting universe, breathing empowerment of the central meridian, and awakening awareness. After the first month, you will have practiced all the exercises at least 7 times. At this stage, you might already be feeling some Qi energy pulsating in your dantians and your central meridian. This sensation may be subtle. You may feel a slight heaviness, vibration, or heat in those areas. Any unusual sensation is a sign that your Qi energy is awakening. If you don't have a strong sensation of your Qi yet, don't worry. Keep practicing, and it will come gradually over time. Each quarter of the year you'll be focusing primarily on 4 essential practices: 3 treasures standing meditation, 4 golden wheels exercise, lotus meditation, and connecting universe. Begin every practice session with awakening awareness and end with nourishing qi to deepen your practice tremendously. During the first quarter, do 3 treasures standing meditation every day as your primary practice, and select any one of the other exercises as your secondary practice. Here is an example of what your weekly practice session might look like. During the second quarter, do 4 golden wheels exercise as your primary practice every day, and select any one of the other exercises as your secondary practice. During the third quarter, do lotus meditation as your primary practice every day, and select any one of the other exercises as your secondary practice. During the fourth quarter, do connecting universe as your primary practice every day, and select any one of the other exercises as your secondary practice. After the first year, you will have developed a basic mastery of the essential practices. Beyond this point, you're free to choose the exercises that help you achieve your highest goals. Every exercise brings a unique benefit, and when you understand the benefits of each exercise, you can select the right ones to support your objectives. Using this way, Qigong becomes a tool for self-empowerment and life transformation. Choose the hologram palm empowerment and the central meridian empowerment when you want to integrate your capacity for vitality, love, and wisdom. 3 treasures standing meditation develops your willpower and intention, helping you to develop a powerful mind. 4 golden wheels exercise generates flow and helps us to become more embodied and alive. If you are feeling stuck, isolated, or misunderstood, or wish to develop a stronger and more vibrant presence, practice this exercise. Lotus meditation sweetens your qi field by filling it with universal love. If you are feeling vulnerable, heartbroken, or wish to become a kinder person, practice this exercise. By developing more compassion and care, you'll also become more attractive to others. And so lotus meditation is a good meditation to do if you're looking to attract a lot of interest into your life. If you are in a dark emotional place and your mind is filled with negative thoughts and feelings, practice connecting universe to recapture your faith in life and transform your world into one that is filled with goodness, beauty, and truth. And while you're not doing a formal Qigong practice, there are 2 exercises that you can still practice: nourishing qi and awakening awareness. Ultimately, Qigong practice never begins and never ends.